You're looking live inside the Armory on the beautiful campus of Bismarck State College in Bismarck, North Dakota. It is homecoming and alumni night as the Bismarck State College Mystics host the Tetons from Williston State College. Hello, everybody. I'm Jimmy Adams. Wherever you are watching on bscmystics.com, we're glad you're with us. We're within minutes of serving this one up, so let's take a quick look at the two teams. The Tetons come in with an overall record of 3 wins and 8 losses, 2-4 in the Mondac Conference. That has them in 5th place. They last played on Monday, September 18th, when they won in straight sets at Dakota College at Bottineau. Freshman Sam Timmermans and sophomore J.C. Turcott each had 12 kills for the Tetons. Turcott had a .526 kill percentage for that match. Freshman Alexis Moline had 35 of the team's 38 assists. She is currently second in the Mondac in assists per set, and sophomore Michelle Hanley had the most digs on the team with 19. The Mystics come in with an overall record of 13 wins and 8 losses, 7-0 in the Mondac, and alone in first place. They're coming off a straight sets loss to the JV team at the University of Jamestown 2 nights ago. Sophomores Paige McAllister and Brina Sand led the Mystics in kills with 7 each. Brina is currently 6th in the Mondac in kills per set. And excuse me, it looks like they're already starting things, so I'll cut this short and we'll join the public address announcer.
Hello, Mystic Nation. My name is Christopher Torres, and I serve as the 23-24 BSC Student Government Association President. It's official. BSC student voices have been heard with a resounding yes vote for the new BSC Human Performance Center on campus. Students, please check your email or the BSC website at bismarckstate.edu/vote-yes for additional information on how this project will move forward. Thank you for your support and your vote on this initiative, and good luck, ladies.
We would like to thank Student Government Association President Chris Torres and Student Government Association body for driving this initiative for a new multi-purpose center. We appreciate all their hard work and effort that will change the trajectory of athletics and student life at BSC. Thank you, student body, for voting yes. Also, really quick, would Greg and Yvette Bavindick, who are down at the end of the court, please stand? They're already standing with the popcorn. Wave. The lead gift from the Bavindick family is what made this initiative possible. Frank Bavindick ran track at BSC in 1949, a fellow alum. Frank and Joanne Bavindick have been great supporters of Mystic student athletes for decades. The majority of the athletic scholarships were made possible by the Bavindicks. Greg and Yvette Bavindick have become great friends over the last 2 years I've been here. The new complex will be called the Bavindick Center. Thank you. Roll Sticks.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Bismarck State College Armory on the beautiful campus of Bismarck State College. For tonight's Mondac Conference volleyball matchup featuring the visitors on the scoreboard, the Williston State College Tetons, and the home team on the scoreboard, your Bismarck State College Mystics. On behalf of Bismarck State College President Dr. Doug Jensen, Athletic Director Myron Schultz, and the rest of the Mystics family, we welcome you to tonight's volleyball game. Bismarck State College, the Mondac Athletic Conference, and the NJCAA promote good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, derogatory, sexist, or racist comments or other intimidating actions directed at officials, student athletes, coaches, or team representatives will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal from the facility. Officials for tonight's game are Heidi Hankey and Naomi Erdahl. Line judges are Christy Moser and Cheryl Bjorndahl. At this time, we'd ask everyone please rise. Gentlemen to remove their hats for the playing of our national anthem. At this time, we'd like to introduce today's lineups. First, for the visitors on the scoreboard, the Williston State College Tetons. A 5'5" freshman from Malta, Montana, number 2, Isabel Henson. A 5'11" freshman from North Brabant, Netherlands, number 3, Sam Timmermans. A 5'11" sophomore from Carlisle, Saskatchewan, number 4, Tristan Barda. A 5'5" sophomore from Hever, Montana, number 5, Alyssa Oliver. A 5'5" freshman from Valle de Cacao, Colombia, number 6, Sarah Restrepo. A 5'5" sophomore from Billings, Montana, number 8, Maya Pospisil. A 5'11" freshman from Circle, Montana, number 9, Alexis Molines. A 5'6" sophomore from Billings, Montana, number 10, Michelle Hanley. A 6'2" freshman from Glendale, Arizona, number 13, Madeline Mullins. A 5'10" sophomore from Trenton, North Dakota, number 15, J.C. Turcott. Head coach for the Tetons is Caitlin Mutter. Assistant coach is Jalissa Marquardt. All right, Mystic fans, get on your feet, because it's time to meet and greet your Bismarck State College Mystics. A 5'4" freshman from Mandan, North Dakota, number 1, Piper Harris. A 5'9" sophomore from Bismarck, North Dakota, number 2, Brooke Hodge. A 5'6" sophomore from Dickinson, North Dakota, number 3, Stacy Kempenich. A 5'5" freshman from Leonard, North Dakota, number 4, Kayla Gibson. A 5'8" freshman from Fargo, North Dakota, number 6, Shayna Roach. A 5'10" freshman from Dickinson, North Dakota, number 7, Kaiten Piercy. A 6' sophomore from Fargo, North Dakota, number 9, Paige McAllister. A 5'8" freshman from Bismarck, North Dakota, number 10, Asia Gross. A 5'11" freshman from Linton, North Dakota, number 11, Shaylee Bosch. A 6'1" sophomore from Foxhome, North Dakota, number 12, Emily Dugrave. A 6' freshman from Animus, North Dakota, number 13, Taryn Sieg. A 5'10" sophomore from Bismarck, North Dakota, number 14, Brina Sand. A 6'1" freshman from Bismarck, North Dakota, number 16, Chelsea Crom. Head coach for your Mystics is Kyle Kuther. Assistant coaches are Val Lassou, Anna Folk, and Morgan Wheeler.
All righty. I got cut short by the announcement that a bond issue was approved on campus today to build a new field house that will hopefully be up and running in a few years. And what I was able to mention, I will get to as this match goes on. The teams take their places on the court. As soon as I see the numbers, I will pass on who the starters are. For the Mystics, Kaiten Piercy, Paige McAllister, Brina Sand, Brooke Haas, Stacy Kaepernick, and Chelsea Crom. And I suspect Chelsea is going to be coming out and Piper Harris coming on. Piper Harris being the freshman libero out of Mandan, North Dakota. Williston State, Madeline Mullins, J.C. Turcott, Maya Pospisil, Michelle Hanley, Sarah Restrepo, Isabel Hansen, and Alexis Moline. And Alexis will be the one to get our first serve and get us underway here. There it is, we're underway. Sit back, relax, enjoy the match. Kaepernick, McAllister, and that's blocked out of bounds. And the Mystics have the first point on our Buffalo Wild Wings scoreboard. Brina Sand, a sophomore out of Legacy High School in Bismarck, doing the serving. And put a little too much hot sauce behind that one, and we're tied at 1.
In for the Tetons, number 3, Sam Timmermans.
Maya Pospisil, sophomore out of Billings, Montana, will serve this one up. Karina Sam with that dig. Kaepernick. Paige McAllister. Point Mystics. Paige McAllister, the sophomore out of Fargo Shanley High School, is the Mondac leader in heading percentage. She is also 10th in kills per set. That hit just inside the end line, so that's an ace for McAllister. That is her 18th service ace of the season. Credit Sarah Restrepo out of Valadicalca, Colombia, a freshman with that kill there for the Tetons. That was Alyssa Oliver. That served too far. Alyssa, a freshman out of Harlem, Montana. Shayna Roach, a freshman out of Fargo Shanley High School, with that serve. Here's Kaiten Piercy, Point Mystics. Kaiten Piercy, a freshman out of Dickinson. And Shayna Roach will serve it again. Off the roof, and the Tetons keep it in play, but couldn't get over the net. I understand the new field house will have a higher roof structure, so maybe the roof monster won't rear its ugly head quite so often. Kaepernick, Chelsea Crom, and a double hit is called. And there's a point for Williston State. Sarah Restrepo back to serve. Piper Harris, Kaepernick, Piercy, and the Tetons handle that.
Point for the Tetons.
Credit Sam Timmermans with that kill for the Tetons. A freshman out of North Brabant, Veldhoven, Netherlands, across the Atlantic. The Mystics did good to keep that off the net. Here's Sand, and that's taken by Timmermans. No, excuse me, that was Oliver with that. Big on Tetons that time. Piercy, Point Mystics. Longest volley so far. And Piercy puts an end to it. And now Piercy will drop back to serve it. A little off target there. And the serve will go back to Williston State.
In for the Tetons, number 10, Michelle Hanley, number 4, Tristan Barna.
Michelle Hanley back to serve it. Sophomore out of Billings. Here's Chelsea Crom, and the Tetons keep it in play. Sand. Here comes Sand again, and the Tetons handle it. Trista Barter's head is deflected out of bounds, point Tetons. Trista Barter, a sophomore out of Carlisle, Saskatchewan. Tetons have closed within one. And too far, make it two.
Point to BSC.
Piper Harris, the freshman out of Mandan High School, serving. Credit J.C. Turcott, the sophomore out of Trenton, North Dakota, with that kill. And now Turcott drops back to serve it. Sands' hit got knocked back to her. She was right there in the right place to tap it right down to the floor. Brina Sand is 6th in the Mondak in kills per set. Stacy Kebenek, sophomore from Dickinson, serving. Here comes Sand again. Alexis Moline, a freshman from Circle, Montana, serving. Harris, Kebenek, here's McAllister. Point Mystics. McAllister is 10th in the Mondak in kills per set. She is also 6th in blocks. Brina Sand serving it. And that came just inside the end line, perfectly placed by Sand. She is 5th in the Mondak in service aces per set. That is her 28th of the season. Brooke Haas. And the Tetons take care of that. Here's Haas again. And again, the Tetons are up to it. Harris, Kebenek, Piercy, Point Mystics. Here's a Miller installation replay to set by Kebenek, the hit by Piercy. Here's Haas again, blocked back, Sand takes it, but McAllister sends it over. And that hit by Sarah Restrepo is deflected out of bounds. Point Tetons.
In for the Tetons, number 3, Sam Timmermans. Number 8, Maya Pospisil.
Maya Pospisil, the sophomore, a sophomore from Billings, Montana, serving. She and Michelle Hanley, both sophomores from Billings. Different high schools, I believe. Kebenek, the set, Piercy. And the Tetons are able to handle that one. Off the roof. Taken by Kebenek, Harris gets it over. Harris with a dig, Kebenek. Here's Piercy. We have a whistle, Point Mystics. And we have a net violation called on Williston State. Paige McAllister serving. Sand, Kebenek, here's Piercy. Sand with that dig, Kebenek, Brooke Haas, Point Mystics. And we have a timeout taken by Williston State. These two teams last played at Williston State back on August 23rd. That was the Mondak opener for both teams. In fact, it was the season opener for Williston State. The Mystics had hosted the Mystic Invite Tournament the previous weekend. The Mystics won that match in 5 sets. Paige McAllister and Brina Sand each had 11 kills for the Mystics. Stacy Kebenek had 18 assists. Kayla Gibson was not far behind with 13. Piper Harris had the most digs with 24. Justa Crom had 6 solo blocks in that match. She is the Mondak leader in blocks per set. Sam Timmermans had the most kills for the Tetons with 14. She is the team leader in kills per set. Alexis Moline had all 35 assists for Williston. Alyssa Oliver had the most digs with 24, and she is currently third in the Mondac in digs per set. Coming out of the timeout, Mystics have a 14-9 lead, set number 1. And Paige McAllister ready to serve it up again. Crom and Piercy there to block it back. And nice work by the Mystics keeping that in play. And it came just inside the end line. Perfectly placed. And Paige McAllister will continue the serving. Sand, and Kevin couldn't get to that to set it. Point Tetons.
Point for the Tetons.
Alyssa Oliver will serve it. Sand, Kaepernick, Piercy, point Mystics. Hospital give it an effort, couldn't get to it. Shayna Roach back to serve. Harris, Kaepernick knocked the 2-ball over, and the Tetons are ready for it. That was Sam Timmermans for that kill for the Tetons. Sarah Restrepo to serve it. Roach the dig. Knocked out of bounds by the Mystics. And knocked a little too far, so now Kaiten Piercy will serve it for the Mystics. Oliver with that dig. Oh, perfectly placed by Timmermans.
Point for the Tetons, in for the Tetons, number 10. Michelle
Timmermans 8th in the Mondac in kills per set. Michelle Hanley back to serve. Piercy with that dig. Kaepernick, here's Sand. Blocked back, point Tetons.
to the Tetons.
And now Michelle Hanley serving. Out. It is. Point Mystics. Piper Harris will serve it. Here comes Sand. Point Mystics, perfectly placed just inside the sideline. Sand 6th in the Mondac in kills per set. That hit by Kaepernick. Hit the out of bounds rod there, so. Point Tetons. JC Turcott back to serve. Kaepernick, here's Sand. Off the roof, and the Tetons handle it. Turcotte did good to keep it in play. Kebenick, Sand again. And Hanley took that dig. Kebenick, McAllister. Kebenick, piercing from back. And done nicely by the Tetons. Kebenick, McAllister. Point Tetons. I believe that was Madeline Mullins. Threw that one back at them.
Timeout, Mystics.
And now we have the Mystics taking a timeout. We'll take this one with them. Be back after this.
Bismarck State College, North Dakota's polytechnic institution, leads the way in hands-on learning to get you workforce ready. Cybersecurity is one of the world's most in-demand and high-paying career opportunities. BSC offers stackable industry certificates, associate degree or Bachelor of Applied Science degree options, driven to get you workforce ready. Flexible and affordable class schedules are available in person or online. Enroll today and do what takes you further. Bismarck State College. Let's do this.
Out of the Mystics timeout. They have a 19-16 lead set number 1. And J.C. Turcotte back to serve it for Williston State. Taken by Piercy. Kebenick. Here's Sand. They have a whistle and a double hit call on the Mystics. So now the Tetons have closed to within 2 in this first set. Turcotte serving again. Harris up through the roof. Kebenick keeps it in play. Piercy gets it over. Taken by Barta. And Harris couldn't get to that one. And now the Tetons are within 1. This is a Miller installation replay. That was Alexis Moline that got that point for Williston State. And with help from the net, Turcotte has an ace, and we're tied at 19, set 1. Piercy, Kebenick, Sand. Point Tetons, they're up by 1.
In the Mystics, number 11, Shaylee Goss, and number 4, Kayla Gibson.
Tetons on a mini run here with J.C. Turcotte serving. Harris. Gibson, McAllister. Blocked back out of bounds, point Tetons. I believe that was Shaylee Bosch that blocked it, but out of bounds. Piercy, Gibson, Sand, out of bounds. Tetons with a 3-point lead. And Cal Keither says, let's talk about it, ladies. He takes his second time out of the set. Going back to the match the Mystics played at Jamestown Monday night, Paige McAllister and Brina Sand led the Mystics in kills with 7 each. I've mentioned earlier, Brina is currently 6 in Mondack in kills per set. She also had 10 digs in that match. Sophomore Stacy Kebenick had 18 of the team's 22 assists, and she is 6th in the Mondack in assists per set. And Piper Harris, the freshman libero, had the most digs, 13 in that match, and she is currently 5th in the Mondack in digs per set. So some individual leaders here on both these teams. in Mondac standings. And all the Mondac teams are now in the second half of their conference schedule, so we take a look at that later on this match too. J.C. Turcotte continuing to serve. Harris, Gibson, Sand. Blocked back by Madeline Mullins. A Miller installation replay. Just inside the line, 3 Mystics near it. None of them got it. Point Tetons, and that's going to bring up set point. These two teams played 5 sets back on August 23rd. Piercy off the roof, Sand. Point Tetons, they take the first set, 25-19. So Cal Keither will gather his troops, take a 3-minute break. The two teams will switch ends of the court, and we'll be back after this with set number 2. Jimmy Adams with you back at the Armory as we start set number 2. Williston State won the first set, 25-19. They will start with Tristan Barta, Alyssa Oliver, Sarah Restrepo, Michelle Hanley, Madeline Mullins, J.C. Turcotte. Madeline Mullins, freshman out of Glendale, Arizona with that kill. Kaepernick couldn't get to it. The Mystics have Piper Harris, Kaepernick, Brina Sand, Kaiten Piercy, Brooke Haas. This is Maya Pospisil, that is, serving. Kaepernick, Haas. Madeline Mullins again with a kill. And the scoreboard says 100-2. That can't be right. Oh, now they got it right. A little too much on that one by Pospisil. And Brina Sand will go back to serve it. Sam Timmermans with that kill. It's deflected out of bounds. Excuse me. It was not deflect. She knocked it out of bounds. My mistake. Brina Sam will continue to serve. So we're tied at 2 on the Buffalo Wild Wings scoreboard, set number 2. And we have a stoppage here for something. Looks like no play called on that last one. Oliver with that dig for the Tetons. Oh, good job by the Mystics keeping that in play. It's up to Haas. Harris, Kaepernick, here's McAllister, and it's blocked back to her. Mullins there. And Alyssa Oliver to serve it. Kaepernick, McAllister. Mystics keep that one in play. Excuse me. Kaiten Piercy there at the right time to tap back that down to the floor. And knotted up at 3, set number 2. Paige McAllister will serve it. Dig by Timmermans. Kaepernick. Here's Piercy. Point Mystics. No, a double hit call on the Mystics. Spoke too quick. Gotta watch me, folks. Sarah Restrepo. Valley de Cauca, Columbia. She is doing the serving. left-hander. Caden Piercy the dig, Kemenick. Here's Haas. Point Mystics.
Point to WSC. And for the Mystics, number 6, Shayna Roach.
Shayna Roach checks in to serve it. Freshman out of Fargo Shanley High School, the same high school that Paige McAllister came out a year earlier. I have a whistle, Point Mystics. A double hit calling to the Tetons. Oliver with that dig. Timmermans. Roach, I believe, got that dig. Here's Piercy, tap over. It's driven into the net originally, then knocked out of bounds. Moline couldn't get enough height on it. Oliver. Here's Timmermans. Harris took that dig. Kemenick. Sand gets it over. Timmermans, and that's taken by Sand. Piercy. Just in. Harris couldn't get to it. I believe that was Moline that hit that over. Michelle Hanley serving. Harris and Roach both pulled up and watched it hit the floor between them. And we're tied at 6, set number 2. Tetons say throw their standings out the window. We're here to play. Kemenick. Piercy. Point Mystics. Nicely placed by Caden Piercy. There's a Miller installation replay of that one. Nobody home. And now Piercy will serve it. Hanley with that dig. Turcotte. And credit Turcotte with the set tie and kill. A kill, that is. And now Turcotte will drop back to serve. How often do we see that? The player gets a kill, and then that player drops back for the serve. Help for the net, but Shayna Roach took care of it. Here's Sand. Blocked back to her. Sand takes it. Kemenick. Crom from back. That's knocked over by Barta. Kemenick. Crom. That was handled by Hanley. And credit Barta with a kill. Piercy, Kemenick, Sand. Off the roof. Kemenick keeps it in play. Sand gets it over. Turcotte. Here's Sand again. Oh, and that's kept alive by Hanley. Turcotte gets it over. Piper Harris the dig. Crom, tap over, and that's taken. Barta gets it over. Kemenick. Sand. Point Mystics. Turcotte and Barta went after it. Unsuccessfully. Piper Harris to serve it. Harris, the Mystics libero, she is 5th in the Mondack in digs per set. That dig there by Hanley. Tristan Barta with that point. And now Alexis Moline back to serve. Sand. Hanley handles it. Harris kept it alive and got it over. Harris, here comes Sand. And the Tetons handled it nicely. Barta, Piercy, Kaepernick. And that time, McAllister placed it nicely. Excuse me, another double hit called apparently. Tetons up by 2. Piercy, Kaepernick, McAllister. Point Mystics.
WSC. Into the Mystics, number 2, Brooke Hall.
Kaepernick serving. Here's Barta getting it over. Here's Kaepernick. Here's Sand. Point Mystics. And they knotted it up at 10 here in the second set. Brooke Hall's in good position, but the Tetons were able to handle it. Barta can't get it over. Point Mystics. Restrepo with a dig. Here's Restrepo again. And credit her with the kill. She used all of her 5'5" frame there to get that one over.
Sam Timmermans, number 8, Maya Pospisil.
Maya Pospisil back to serve. And that is an ace for Pospisil. That is her 6th ace of the season. Harris, Kaepernick, Haas. Handled nicely by the Tetons. Harris again, Kaepernick. Sand, Point Mystics. Here's our Miller installation replay of the set by Kaepernick. The one-hand slam by Brina Sand. That's out of bounds. Moline did good to keep it in play, but too far to the side. Brina Sand to serve it. And that serve cleared the net and did a nosedive. And that's an ace for Sand.
Point to the Tetons.
Credit Timmermans for that kill. Alyssa Oliver to serve. Harris. Kaepernick did good to keep it in play. McAllister got it over. Tetons take care of it. Timmermans. Out of bounds, Point Mystics. And McAllister will serve. Wow. Sarah Restrepo with the kill. She is 4th in the Mondack in hitting percentage. A little too far on that one.
Mystics, number 6, Shayna Roach.
Shayna Roach checks into the match to serve it for the Mystics. Timmermans taken by Sand. Kabanek. Piercy. Point Mystics. Maya Pospisil gave it all she had, couldn't keep it in play. We have a timeout taken by Williston State. Zero motor vehicle fatalities, zero excuses. We can do it if we all buckled up. Every seat, every trip, every time. This message brought to you by Vision Zero Partners, the North Dakota Department of Transportation, and the North Dakota Association of Counties. I want to say hello to Naomi in Texas, a relative of Stacy Kapanek. Stacy's mom came to me Monday night and told me Naomi watches the matches on bscmystics.com. Has some positive things to say about yours truly. So hello, Naomi. Thanks for watching on bscmystics.com, and thanks for the kind words. And wherever you are watching on bscmystics.com, we are glad you're with us. Jimmy Adams with you here at the Armory. In case you just joined us, the Tetons won the first set 25-19. The Mystics led through much of it. Once the Tetons got that lead there in the teens, they didn't relinquish it. And we've been neck and neck throughout this second set here. Either team is led by more than 3 in this one. And Shayna Roach will serve it again. It's Timmermans. Point Tetons. Did that with authority just inside the sideline.
In for the Tetons, number 10, Michelle Hanley, number 4.
Michelle Hanley will drop back to serve it. Roach, Kabanek, Piercy. Kabanek, here comes Piercy again. The tap over is handled, and it's not placed nicely by Jesse Turcott. And Hanley will continue to serve. Roach, Kabanek, Crom, too far. And we are tied at 17. Roach, Kabanek, it's up to Sand, gets it over, and it's taken by Hanley. Barta couldn't get over the net. Caden Piercy back to serve. Restrepo with a dig. It's up to Sand, gets it over. Oliver took the dig. Barta. Just out of bounds. That was close. Puts the Mystics up by 2. Hanley. Here's Barta. And it's blocked back by Crom, the Mondag leader in blocks per set. Turcott, that's going to be, oh, Piper Harris gets it over the net on the 3-ball. Good work by the Mystics. Let's have a Miller installation replay of that. That looked like it was a certain point for the Tetons, and Piper Harris saved the day. Timeout, Tetons. We'll take this one with them.
Bismarck State College, North Dakota's polytechnic institution, leads the way in hands-on learning to get you workforce ready. Cybersecurity is one of the world's most in-demand and high-paying career opportunities. BSC offers stackable industry certificates, associate degree or Bachelor of Applied Science degree options, driven to get you workforce ready. Flexible and affordable class schedules are available in person or online. Enroll today and do what takes you further. Bismarck State College. Let's do this.
Jimmy Adams back with you at the Armory out of the Tetons timeout. The Mystics 4 points been taken to set with a 4-point lead. J.C. Turcott had it blocked back to her. Turcott again. That's blocked back by Crom. Point Mystics. Crom doing what she does best. The Mondac leader in blocks per set. No, oh, excuse me. I misperceived that badly. It's point Tetons. Brina Sand with authority on that one. Restrepo never had a chance. Piper Harris to serve. Mullins, Harris takes it. Here's Sand. Yeah, that went out of bounds, not being touched. So now Alexis Moline back to serve it. Into the net it goes. Mystics looking to even this match at 1 set apiece. Stacy Kaepernick back to serve it. Taken by Restrepo. Here's Mullins. Taken by Sand, Kaepernick. Brooke Haas with a bad angle, got it over. But it was called 4 hits. So apparently 3 ball didn't get over. Maya Pospisil back to serve. Harris, Kaepernick, Haas. Oh, that is kept in play nicely by Williston State. Harris, Kaepernick, Sand. And Brooke Haas and Paige McAllister there side by side. But the 3 ball didn't get over the net. They called it a 4th hit on the Tetons. And now Brina Sand will serve set point for the Mystics. Looking to even this at a set apiece. Kaepernick, McAllister. Point Mystics! We're even at 1 set apiece. The Mystics take this one 25-20. The 2 teams will change ends of the court again. We'll be back in about 3 minutes. Jimmy Adams back with you at the Armory, where we are tied at 1 set apiece. The Bismarck State College Mystics and the Williston State College Tetons. Wherever you're watching on bscmystics.com, we're glad you're with us. The Tetons, Tristan Barta, Alyssa Oliver, Sarah Restrepo, Madeline Mullins, J.C. Turcott, Michelle Hanley. And for the Mystics, Brooke Haas, Kaiten Piercy, Paige McAllister, Piper Harris, Brina Sand, and Stacy Kaepernick. And Alexis Moline did that serve. Brina Sand, the tap over. Oh, and Piper Harris saved that one very nicely. Kaepernick, McAllister, blocked back to her. Restrepo kept that in play. Knocked over by Mullins. Here's Sand. Point Mystics. I don't know if we can get that whole, no, we're not going to get the whole sequence. There were some nice plays on that. There's the kill by Sand. And now Sand will serve it. Mystics draw the first point of the set on our Buffalo Wild Wings scoreboard. Haas with that dig. Kempenik. Piercy. Point Mystics. Alyssa Oliver gave it the try. Couldn't get to it. Barta. Kempenik takes it off the roof and into the net. Point Tetons.
Point to the Tetons, into the Tetons, number 3, Sam Timmerman. Number 8.
Alyssa Oliver will serve it. And pardon me, she hands it off to Maya Pospisil. A little too far by Maya.
Point to WSC.
Good crowd on hand here tonight at the Armory. Homecoming and alumni night. Bonus got it over. Haas takes it. Kempenik. Here's Crom, blocked back to her. Credit Madeline Mullins with that. Piercy. Kempenik. Haas. Out of bounds, untouched. And we're tied at 3. Sane with a dig. Kempenik. Here's Piercy. Taken by Barta. It's Timmermans. Crom and Haas there side by side. I think Crom got the best of it. And Shayna Roach checks in to serve it. Timmermans. Kempenik, here's Piercy. JC Turcott, very nicely placed inside the corner. And now Sarah Restrepo doing the serving. Harris, Piercy, Crom, Restrepo. JC Turcott with the kill. Roach with that dig. Kempenik, Piercy. Taken by Oliver. Timmermans. Piercy the dig. Kempenik. Crom. Oh, not hard, but nobody home there in that place. The set by Kempenik. Crom. Just beyond the reach of Moline. Now Piercy will serve it. Almost an ace. And Brina Sand puts an end to it anyway. There's Paige McAllister's parents up there in the upper part. Her mom having a good laugh about something. That's an ace for Kaiten Piercy. That is her 19th service ace of the season. We'll take this timeout with them.
Bismarck State College, North Dakota's polytechnic institution, leads the way in hands-on learning to get you workforce ready. Cybersecurity is one of the world's most in-demand and high-paying career opportunities. WSC offers stackable industry certificates, associate degree or Bachelor of Applied Science degree options, driven to get you workforce ready. Flexible and affordable class schedules are available in person or online. Enroll today and do what takes you further. Bismarck State College. Let's do this.
We're back at the Armory. Jimmy Adams with you. The Mystics lead this third set by 2. Make it 3. Match tied 1 set apiece. First place Mystics hosting the 5th place Williston State Tetons, but throw the standings out the window. We have a good match here tonight, folks. Kamenek, here's Crom. Timmermans. Oliver. Turcotte. Kamenek keeps it going. Sand gets it over. High through the bar joist, and Oliver gets it over. Kamenek. Here's Sand. Handled nicely by Williston State. And I think that was Kevin that got her hand on it. Here's a Miller installation replay. No, it was Crom. Oliver sent it off, but Timmerman's kept it in play. Oliver gets it over. Kevinick, here comes Sand. Tetons handle it. But Moline couldn't get it over the net. So Mystics up by 5 for the time being. A little order being restored in the Mystics court. We have a long way to go in this set. Timmermans, Roach, Kevinick, Crom, Oliver. Timmermans got it over, and there's a point for Timmermans. That was Moline kept it up, and Timmermans took care of it. Michelle Hanley with the serve. Harris, Kempenek, Sand. Too far. So now 2 straight points for the Tetons after the Mystics had built a 5-point lead. Roach, Sand, piercing from back. Kempenek, Sand, too far. So we get tied again. Roach, Kamenek, Crom. Point Mystics. Moline couldn't keep it in play enough. Oh, Harris almost had an ace. Off the bar joist. Kevinick kept it in play. Pearson got it over, and the Tetons sent it right back. Kevinick. McAllister from a bad angle, and that's too far. J.C. Turcotte serving. That was Stacy Kevinick blocking that hit by Mullins. And now Kevinick will serve it. Two ball knocked over by Moline. Haas. Oliver. Barta. Piercy. Sand. It's touched by Mullins and falls to the court. Barta. Piercy takes care of that. Kaepernick is up to Harris. Got it in play. Got it over the net, rather. That is too far. Point Mystics. Oh, they said it was touched. So it's point for the Tetons. And Alexis Moline will serve it. Harris, Kaepernick, Haas. This is Barta. Piercy, Kaepernick, Haas. And give Haas the kill. Michelle Hanley made the faithful effort, couldn't get it up. Brina Sand to serve. Paige McAllister and Haas together, block it back, and now Harris takes that dig. Haas, yes! Piercy, Kaepernick, here's McAllister. That's off the roof, and the Tetons keep it in play. Harris, McAllister's up to Piercy. Yes! Right by the head of Madeline Mullins. Let's have a Miller installation replay of that. And we have a timeout taken by the Tetons. We'll keep this here. Let's take a look at what's coming up for the Tetons in the near future. This coming Friday, the 29th, they will be hosting Briarcrest College out of Caronport, Saskatchewan, Canada at 8 p.m. Friday night. Then again Saturday morning at 11 a.m. Then they're going on a little road trip next week. On Tuesday, October 3rd, they will play at Lake Region State at 8 p.m. Then Wednesday at North Dakota State College of Science at 7. And then Thursday the 5th at Trinity Bible College in Ellendale, North Dakota at 6:30. The head coach, Caitlin Muter, told me before the game they're going to play Lake Region State, then go spend the night in Fargo, play North Dakota State College of Science, stay that night in Fargo, then go to Ellendale, and then head back home to Williston. And those of you who are watching BSCMystics.com to watch your Tetons, you can keep up with your team at WSCTetons.com. Right now, we're seeing a good match here between these two teams. Number 1 Mystics against number 5 Williston State. They've been fighting tooth and nail all night. Set number 3, tied at 1 set apiece. And Brina Sand will serve it. And not enough altitude on that one for Brina. Have a little moisture issue over there. Alyssa Oliver taking care of that with the blue towel. And Maya Pospisil gets ready to serve. And there's the signal by the official. Piercy, Kaepernick, Haas. And that's taken by Pospisil. Sand gets it over. Oliver. Moline. That was Mullins got it over. Sand took the dig. Haas. Kaepernick. Haas from back. Oliver. Good job, Oliver. And the Tetons take it off the net. Sarah Restrepo gave it a good effort. And Paige McAllister drops back to serve. And now another moisture issue over there on the Teton side of the court, and Sam Timmermans takes care of that. Timmermans blocked back by Haas. Restrepo gets it over. Piercy. Mullins couldn't handle it. There's some of our basketball players. Anthony Bertucci there down low with that phone in his hand. Garrett Bader to his right. Piercy knocked back to her, but it didn't get over the net. That's 4 hits. No, they called it a double hit. If I saw the signal right. At any rate, it's point Tetons. That's the bottom line. And Alyssa Oliver to serve it. Piercy. Kabanek. Haas. Oliver takes the dig. Timmermans. Restrepo. Harris. Piercy off the set by Kabanek is blocked out of bounds. Point Mystics. And this 7-point lead is about the biggest that either team has had at any point tonight. Shayna Roach serving. Turcotte the dig. And here's Turcotte. Oh, nicely placed by JC. Just inside the end line. This little fella having a good time. Mama reels him in. Sarah Restrepo serving. Harris. Kabanek. Crom. Point Mystics with authority there. Restrepo couldn't get to it. There's our Miller installation replay. Stacy Kabanek, the team leader in assists rather. Kaiten Piercy to serve it. Restrepo kept it low, but it got over. Timmermans, Piercy, Kabanek. Here comes Sand. And Restrepo takes care of that. Timmermans got it over. Harris takes care of it. Sand. Oliver. I have a whistle. A double hit call on the Tetons. Call that an ace for Kaiten Piercy. Now the Mystics putting some space between themselves and the Tetons. Turcotte rather. Sand. It's up to Oliver. Actually, that was 2-ball by Oliver. And it was the hit by Timmermans that hit the out-of-bounds rod. Double-digit lead for the Mystics, closing in on set number 3. Turcotte and Chelsea Crom, the Mondak leader in blocks, taking care of it. Brings up set point. Kaiten Piercy will serve it. And there's the signal. Timmermans. JC Turcotte keeps it going. Nicely placed inside the corner. Says, we're not done yet. Michelle Hanley back to serve. Harris, Piercy. And there was Alexis Moline in the right place at the right time to just tap that down to the floor. Roach, Kamenik, Sand. Oh, good job there by the Tetons, keeping it going. Crom, Kamenik, Sand. That was deflected out of bounds by Tristan Barta, and the Mystics take set number 3, 25-15. The two teams will switch ends of the court again, and we'll be back with set number 4 in 3 minutes. Jimmy Adams back with you at the Armory as the Mystics have taken a 2-1 lead on the Tetons from Williston State in this Mondac Conference match. The Tetons have on the floor Tristan Barta, Alyssa Oliver, Sarah Restrepo, Alexis Moline, Madeline Mullins, and JC Turcotte. The Mystics, Brina Sand, Piper Harris, Stacy Kevenick, Paige McAllister, Brooke Haas, Kaiten Piercy. And Stacy Kevenick takes the serve. We are underway, set number 4. Barta, that goes high like a rocket to the bar joist and back down like a rocket. And the Tetons take the first point on our Buffalo Wild Wings scoreboard here in set number 4. And Maya Pospisil checks in and out to serve it for the Tetons. Piercy with that dig. Kevenick. Here's Haas. Taken by Pospisil. Oh, nice job, Sam Timmermans. But couldn't keep it in play. And now Brina Sand serving it. That is point Mystics. Brooke Haas with another kill. Kevenick, Haas, another kill for Brooke Haas. The sophomore from St. Mary's High School in Bismarck making her presence known. The set by Kevenick, the one-handed slam by Haas. Piercy. Oh, nice job there. Oliver gets it over. Kevenick, McAllister, taking by Restrepo. Here's Timmermans. Point, Tetons. And now Alyssa Oliver serving. Piercy, Kevenick. Here's McAllister. Point Mystics. McAllister with that serve. Bad angle, Jason Turcotte got it over. Now bad angle for Haas, and she gets it over. Restrepo, Kevenick, Crom, Oliver took it. Timmermans, Restrepo, Haas, Kevenick. Kaiten Piercy nicely placed. The set by Kevenick. Piercy put it on the floor. Timmermans, Oliver, Turcotte. Just out of bounds. That was close. No, I pronounced her name wrong. It's Turcotte. I've been saying it right just about all night. Timeout Tetons. Let's take a look at what's coming up for the Mystics. They got a busy week coming next week. They're done until Monday, October 2nd. They'll be playing at Dawson Community College in Glendive, Montana at 7 p.m. Central Time. Then the next night, they will host Miles here at the Armory at 7 p.m. Thursday morning, October 5th, they will board the bus and head for Rosemount, Minnesota to play Dakota County Technical College at 6 p.m. Thursday evening. Then get right back on the bus, head south to Boone, Iowa to play in a tournament hosted by Des Moines Area Community College. On Friday, they have Johnson County Community College out of Overland Park, Kansas, and Illinois Central Community College from East Peoria, Illinois. Then on Saturday, they will play Kirkwood Community College of Cedar Rapids, Iowa, and Parkland College of Champaign, Illinois. And then get on the bus for the about 9.5-hour trip back to Bismarck. And of course, you can always keep up with the Mystics at bscmystics.com. Out of the Tetons timeout, the Mystics have a 6-2 lead here in set number 4, a 2-1 lead in the match. And Paige McAllister continues to serve. Timmermans, Pospisil with that. And now Timmermans has to get it over to hits the ball. Joyce and comes back on this side of the court. Point Mystics. Roof Muster rearing its ugly head again. Timmermans. Turcotte. Sand dig. Kevinik, here's Haas. And the Tetons handle that. Oliver. Timmermans. Kevinik with the dig. Piercy, tap over, and it works. Kevinik, Piercy, that's taken by Restrepo. Timmermans, I don't believe that cleared the net. But Haas and Crum are there side by side. And McAllister will continue to serve. Timmermans, Restrepo. Kevinik from back, McAllister. Timmermans. Timmermans again. Oh, nicely dug there by Sand. Crown got it over. Pospisil. Turcotte. And that's going to be point Tetons. Kevinik couldn't keep that one in play. Sarah Restrepo to serve it. Here comes Haas. Blocked back to a Turcotte. Piercy. Oh, nicely done there by the Tetons. Harris, Kevinik, Piercy, point Mystics. And now Shayna Roach serving. Oliver and Pospisil there side by side. It ends up on the court. Oliver with that dig. Here comes Turcotte. Piercy takes it. Crum. Oh, nice dig there by Restrepo. But it's out of bounds. Mystics can build a double-digit lead by getting this next point. And that is exactly what happens. There's an ace for Shayna Roach. That is her 12th service ace of the season. And we have another timeout. We're going to keep it here. Another Mondac action tonight. North Dakota State College of Science is at Dawson. And Lake Region State is at Miles Community College. Last night, Lake Region beat Dawson and College of Science beat Miles. Tonight, College of Science took the first 2 sets handily against Dawson. Then the third set went to extra points, and Dawson came out on top. Now, they've just taken a 1-0 lead in set number 4, but a long way to go in that match. And over in Miles City, Lake Region took the first set against the Pioneers and currently have a 6-4 lead in set number 2. So a long way to go in that match especially. Both those matches in Montana tonight, as all Mondac teams are now in the second half of their conference schedule. And next week, our next live stream, we'll take a closer look at the conference standings as each match now becomes important. Mystics now in first place, College of Science in second. Miles is currently in third place, I believe. I may have to see the Miles or Lake Region. I think Miles is in third place. I'll double check that before the night's over. Right now, Shayna Roach is about to serve it up again. Restrepo. Here's Turcotte. Harris. Kamenek. Here comes Piercy. Oliver. Restrepo. Piercy. Timmermans. Moline. Oliver gets it over. Harris takes it. Kamenek. Crom. That's out. But it was touched. Point Mystics. Oliver sent it off the bar joist. It came back down hard, but the Tetons take care of it. Kempenek, Crom, tap over. Oliver couldn't keep it up. I was correct a little while ago. Miles is currently in third place in the Mondac. Restrepo, that's too far. Untouched. And now the Mystics putting some space between themselves and the Tetons here in set number 4. Looking to keep some order in the Mystics court, but that's not going to get it done. Looking across the way there, Emily Degree is having some fun with that net serve by Roach. Emily Degree, speaking of her, she sustained an ankle injury in practice recently, so she missed a match Monday night and is not playing tonight. She told me Monday that she expects to be back by the postseason. She's been a big part of this team this season. And Caden Piercy misfired on that one. And Michelle Hanley drops back to serve. Roach, Kamenek, Crom. Talking about Hanley. Here's Turcotte, Roach, Kamenek. Kamenek knocks the 2-ball over, and the Tetons are ready for it. 2-ball knocked over that time. Barta, that's out of bounds and untouched. Asia Gross, a freshman from Legacy and Bismarck, into the match for the first time tonight for the Mystics. Turcotte, tap over, Piercy takes it. Kamenek. Here's Crom. And that's deflected out of bounds by Alexis Moline. Caden Piercy serving. Taken by Hanley. Turcotte, and that's deflected out of bounds. Our next live stream from the Armory will be next Tuesday, October 3rd, when the Mystics host Miles Community College at 7 p.m. Turcotte with the serve. Piercy. Harris. Gross. That's taken by Restrepo. 2-ball knocked over there by Moline, and the Mystics take care of it. Gross. Dug by Barta. Moline. Hanley. Piercy. Kaepernick, the 2-ball, and yes, it worked. She's had a knack for that this season. Has Kaepernick knocked the 2-ball over. Sneaky Stacy. Turcotte gave an effort to it. Harris, the serve, and call that an ace for the freshman from Mandan. She had 14 service aces coming into this match, and the Mystics are closing in on set number 4. Restrepo, Moline, Mullins, taken by Roach, Kaepernick. Gross, point Mystics. They won't get that. Harris sent that one too far. This is Alexis Moline serving. Harris to dig. Kaepernick. Here comes Gross. They got a chance. Oliver keeps it up. And Barta gets it over. Good job by the Tetons. Here's Terrence Sieg in the match now. And the Tetons can't handle it. Terrence Sieg, a freshman from Anamoose Drake, North Dakota. Anamoose Drake High School. She's from Anamoose, North Dakota. There was a replay on a Miller installation replay of that kill by Sieg. Stacy Kaepernick to serve it. Harris. Gross. Taken by Hanley. Here's Barta. And doesn't get it over the net. Coming it serves into the net. Maya Pospisil back to serve it for the Tetons. Gross with that dig. Kaepernick. Here comes Teague. Tetons handle it. Timmermans. Point Tetons. Tetons saying, okay, Mystics, we're not done here yet. Harris. Kaepernick. Here comes Teague. And it's taken by Timmermans. Moline. Restrepo. Dug by Piercy. Gross. Oliver. Moline. Restrepo again. And Restrepo was the last one to touch it. 3 Mystics touched it but couldn't get it over the net. Harris, Kaepernick, Gross, point Mystics. Oliver deflected off to the side. There's a Miller installation replay. Asia Gross getting the kill. And this is match point, and Asia Gross will serve it up. Pospisil with the dig. Restrepo. Shaylee Bosch in the match now for the Mystics. She gets it over. Mullins, Timmermans, and that's deflected out of bounds by Bosch. Bosch, a freshman out of Linton, North Dakota, into the match for the Mystics now. And match point will have to wait. Alyssa Oliver serving for the Tetons. Gross, Kemenick, Piercy, too far. We play on. Gross, Kemenick, Teague. Point Mystics, set Mystics, match Mystics. The Mystics win it 3-1. The Tetons fall to 3-9 overall, 2-5 in the Mondac Conference. They remain in 5th place. The Mystics improved to 14-8 overall, 8-0 in the Mondac Conference, and remain alone in 1st place. Our next live stream from the Armory will be next Tuesday, October 3rd, when the Mystics host Miles Community College at 7 p.m. I'm Jimmy Adams, and on behalf of everyone here at Bismarck State College, thank you so much for being with us at bscmystics.com, and we hope to have you back here next Tuesday, October 3rd at 7 p.m. Until then, stay safe and enjoy the rest of your week.